Alright, so we're going to be knocking out the core dungeon. A few things you want to do is, you want a way to dispel if possible, and Odin can remove the boss's defense and spirit buff by overriding it. The rest of the team is just ice damage, and then Pyro with his USB 3 will be doing entrusting. And I've got Lakshmi on the main summon for status blink. I'm going to use the healing Grimoire because there's quite a few gravity attacks. Alright, let's knock this guy out. So he's going to open the fight with a gravity attack and then a back row stop. You'll notice that I put Laguna in the front row, even though he's a ranged unit, because he has low mind, and I don't want him to be stopped. The rest of these units have high mind, so them getting stopped won't really matter. Alright, so I'm just going to start off with that. Chain, and then Pyro does his USB. I'm using Odin on turn 1 for the defense and spirit break. Also, because the chain won't be available yet, so using his ice attack on turn 1 with Dr. Mog will do less damage. Squall is going to go first, but, you know, whatever. At least Squall goes after Odin hits for the defense and spirit break. Or defense and resistance break. Wrong game. And Dr. Mog does have dual cast for summon, which is kind of nice. Alright, so here's the stop. It's only going to stop the back row for like 0.1 second. Because they all have really high mind. Dr. Mog is actually a hybrid mage healer, so his mind is really high as well. Whereas the front row, they have low mind, so if they had been in the back, they would have been stopped for like a really long time. Alright, I'm going to use the Roman Warrior here to top off the team, because her medic is not ready yet. And now we're going to start just DPSing. I'll entrust over to Ullr in just a moment with Pyro. And when the boss goes to 20%, he's going to use Abiding Strike, which buffs his like haste and all that. It gives him Protect, Shell, Haste, and that defense and spirit, that defense and resistance buff that you need to use Odin to override. Ullr should heal Squall here, so that's fine. Alright, here's the AoE. Let's go ahead and trust Ullr. And let's use Medica now. The boss doesn't use sap, so this will be her regeneration will just be always active. Alright, I think he's at 80% now. Oh, he definitely is at this point. So his next turn, after he does this current attack he's using, will be the buff. Alright, let's go ahead and dispel him. Let's use Squall's Awakening. As you see, the boss did the gravity attack, but our regeneration from Ullr is topping his back off, so it's fine. Alright, there's the Adamant. That's the buff that buffs his defense, resistance, protect, and shell. So this Awakening landed at a pretty terrible time. The boss is fully buffed right now. It's doing like very low damage. But it's whatever. It's still fine. This guy's still dying pretty quick. I don't really need to use a Medica quite yet, so I'm going to wait. Alright, now we're going to do it. Alright, now Squall should do some big damage here. And let's refresh the chain. And I'm going to summon Lakshmi now with Pyro. The boss is going to use Stop again, and Lakshmi should land after the stop, hopefully. And now this is Mog's USB. It gives a attack, magic, and mind buff, so the stop will last even less. Alright. The boss should be using Dominance any second. I don't really want to summon Lakshmi until it's done, because I don't want to miss it. That's fine. Alright, let's dispel again. Alright, so the next thing the boss is going to do eventually is a, oh, I was supposed to use Odin to remove his buff. Whoops. Whatever, he's going to cast it again in a second anyway. And Squall is just overpowered as can be, so he doesn't even care that he's not getting full damage. Alright, now we have Status Blink. So when the boss uses his, what's it called? His AoE interrupt, it's going to be blocked by Lakshmi. Alright, he's just buffing twice, that's fine, I'll just dispel it. Let's go ahead and trust Ullr to be safe. Use Odin to remove that buff. Unfortunately, Squall is going to land before Odin, so we lost damage again. This would be damage capping, but whatever. Alright, now Odin's going to override that defensive spirit buff. So now Squall is going to start doing like 20k per hit, easily. Alright, so we're going to Medica here to heal that up. But also goes quick cast again. Alright. I want Squall to attack immediately, if possible. We can probably finish this guy, and there we go. And because we removed his defense buff, this is going to be a flat 20k hit, easily. Yeah, boss is dead. Okay. Pretty straightforward. We got pretty lucky with the Imperils from Laguna. He's got 4 stacks of Imperil, so that helps quite a bit as well. And there we go. There is the D350 Infernal core dungeon boss. I can't say this dude's name. Ullr Swartz. Yeah, whatever. Alright. See you next time.